Hi everybody, it's me Samantha, and I have not filmed in like 2 weeks, and so today is the day. I've just been super busy with all my personal crap, and I really needed to sit down and film and make some time for me. So today I wanted to play with the Limoncello palette. I've had this for a while, but I haven't really played with it, so today is the day, and I figured I'd do it with you guys. So if you guys are interested, let's keep watching. If you are new to my channel, my name is Samantha. I am a mom of 3. I work full-time, and I am a makeup enthusiast. I don't take myself too seriously, and neither should you. Let's get started. We have the Limoncello palette, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild glass base. I'm still testing this out, and I don't really know how much I like it. I've only used it a handful of times. I do feel like the vibe is kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter, with that glowy kind of feel to the skin, and you can kind of wear it on its own and just have that really nice like iridescence to the skin, or you can wear it as a base. I don't know yet if I feel like it makes my makeup last any longer or anything like that. But it does create a nice little sheen, and depending on what foundation you put over top, it does poke through, and yeah, it looks super nice on the skin. I have 2 foundations I'm thinking about using. I haven't used the Born This Way in a really long time. This is in the shade Praline. It's like halfway used up, but I haven't used it in ages. I don't even know if it's still good. And then I have the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation in the shade Tan 21, Neutral Tan 21. I tried this a bit ago. It was slightly too warm for me, and it caught in all my dry patches where I was having acne. I'm not having as much acne breakout right now, just a couple little ones, but they're not dry, so maybe this will work. I'm just gonna swatch them both on the back of my hand and kind of figure out what's gonna be a better shade match. So this one is the GoPro, and then this one is the Born This Way. I feel like I'm gonna try the GoPro. They look like they both will work, but I just want to try it because I really didn't like it. It was on my list of things to declutter, so I just want to see if I can make it work. It's kind of darkening a little, so maybe try to see, like, it might be a little too dark. So actually I'm gonna go in, I changed my mind, I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way, just because this seems to be oxidizing a little bit, and I don't wanna, I'm wearing a tank top, so it's gonna be quite obvious if my face does not match my body. So I guess I will save this for another day. I just did 1 pump on the back of my hand, and we'll see how that spreads out. I have not used this in at least a year, so I can't remember if it's still what I remember it to be. Like, I remember loving this. This was my go-to foundation, but some of that is like the hype, right? Or you know, you just try to imagine that it's not the hype, but it might be just the hype. So I'm just gonna use this today and see if it's as good as I remember it, because I have a lot of really nice foundations right now. I probably should start decluttering a little bit, and this is one of my oldest ones, just because, and this is a pretty full coverage foundation, but I feel like everybody's shitting on full coverage foundation because, you know, I understand, like, we don't want to look like we're wearing a kabuki mask. I get it. But you can do 1 pump of full coverage foundation and spread it across your whole face. You don't have to do 17 pumps. You know, you can thin it out, shear it out, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think everything is a lost cause. It's harder with like the matte formulas, but this is a hydrating formula, so And see, this is why I don't always put foundation on my forehead, because my face is lighter and it blended in nicely with my face, but now my forehead looks crazy. For all the people that have seen videos of mine and been like, why don't you put it on your face? Now it looks like kind of grayish there, so I have to spread it kind of thin, kind of almost like removing some of it but keeping it blended, because otherwise I just look ashy on the forehead. I just look ashy on the forehead. Might be a tad light. We'll see with bronzer and stuff if I can make it work. I'm going to use this Super Stay Maybelline Full Coverage Concealer. I haven't used this in ages. Hopefully it's not a mistake to use this, but we're going to try it out. I have to be a little gentle with this eye. I like washed my face and kind of tugged on this. Oh, I don't know what the hell I did, but it hurts now. Let's see how this works. And I didn't even color correct underneath, so that's like the real test. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, I am actually going to set my face just because it's really hot out today and I'm going to spend a lot of time outside, and I just don't want to, you know, I want my makeup to kind of last. I'm going to use the Ciat London Vacay powder. And I'm going to set my whole face, not just my under eye. I think this is a nice powder. You can use it under the eyes and on the face, which is nice. I got this in a BoxyCharm ages ago and I really don't use it that much, but I should. I don't use it because it's like stark white, but it really does come off kind of translucent. Once I spray everything, it'll look nice. We're gonna go in with bronzer, and today I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade medium. I haven't used this in ages because I've been trying to give my other bronzers some love as well, but today we are dipping back into her. My favorite one really is the tan one because this one's slightly more neutral and I prefer something with a red undertone, but this is still a nice bronzer. The formula is great. Hopefully, you know, with masks maybe being able to be taken off, we'll be able to do some more dewy looks, because we won't have to worry about our makeup coming off so much. I'm going to go in with the Limoncello Colourpop stick blush in Cottage Life. I really love this for every day. I wear it to work, and like every time I wear it I get tons of compliments because I feel like it's just a very flattering color on my skin tone. I would hate if they got rid of this. And I just love the packaging on this. It's super, super cute. Alright, and then for highlight, we're going to go into the Nikkie Tutorials Off Raw highlighter in Glow Goals. And I go on super light with this. Like, I literally just go 1, 2, and then I tap, and then I just dab it on first, and then I blend, because this highlighter can be really intense. And if it's like an everyday look, I'm just going to work, or, you know, like today we're just going to my daughter's soccer game, Like, I don't need for it to be super blinding. I just want it to look cute. So there's that. I feel like my under eyes look really, really good. And the foundation is nice. I do remember loving it. Let's see how it wears throughout the day. For my eyes, I'm going to start with the Milani eyeshadow primer. I've been trying so many primers lately, and I just find that this is the only one that really works for me. And it's makes me not want to try any more primers, because I've been trying so many other ones, and then I hate when I come home from work and I see that my eyeshadow has probably been creased all day long, and I knew it was so beautiful when I left the house. So here we are getting into the palette. So I just wanted to compare it to one of the other like more traditional sized palettes that they have. This is the Sweet Talks one in comparison as far as size. And then the most standard Colourpop palettes do not have a mirror, just like this one. This one does have a mirror, and the pans are larger, as you can see. So I just wanted to show you that, but they have the same number of shades in there, 12. For the look that I'm going to do today, like I'm just trying to imagine like an easy breezy day. Well, today is an easy breezy day, but one that I'm not going to do something so adventurous. Like, I'll be on the line of adventurous, but I know I'm going to see people. So I'm going to start today with this shade here, which is Lemon Squeezy. And I'm going to go in with a pretty big fluffy brush. This is the BHV5. I really like their brushes, and I'm gonna just take that over the crease, just over the crease, because when I open my eyes naturally, you don't really get to see where my eye really creases. So I just kind of go over like most people with my eye shape do, so that you can still see my shadow poking. So now I'm gonna go in with Tuscan Fun, which is this brown here, and just bring that into the crease. My actual like socket crease, not my lid crease, because again my lid crease is here, my socket is here. I'll lean in a little so you guys can see what I'm doing better, and then focus a little on the outer V. I think that's pretty. So now I'm gonna go into Capri, which is really the only reason why I brought this palette. It's like a gold green shadow. Kind of makes you think of like an antique color, and I'm gonna go over my lid with that with my finger, and then slowly bring it up, blend it up to where my brow bone starts. And kind of over the center of the lid. Now I'm gonna go into Easy Peasy, which is this shade here. It's kind of a taupey color with like gold in it. It's very unique. It's like a cool tone taupe shade, but it has gold sparkles in it. And put that kind of on the outer third. And then I'm gonna take a brush and go into Serenade, which is like a true yellow gold shade, and put that in my inner corner. I'm also gonna put this right on the lower inner corner as well. I'm gonna take a small fluffy brush from Morphe. This is the M506. That's what she looks like. I'm gonna go into Lemon Squeezy, which was the first shade that we went into, and go under the lower lash line. Yeah, so now we're going to make the other side magically match. Right, so they match now. We're gonna get into eyebrows. And lately what I've been loving is I finally got my Cosmetics brow cream back in my life. I used the shade Espresso, and I comb this into my brows first. All right, so they look pretty good with the brow cream, but I can still see where all those little sparse spaces are. So then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lift and Lash, and I have Lift and Snatch in Ash Brown. I also have the shade Black, but sometimes when I'm using a darker shade like brow cream or, you know, brow gel or something, then I'll use a lighter pencil because I feel like it creates more dimension and makes it more realistic and doesn't look so harsh. So that's that one, and we're gonna go into this side. All right, I got eyebrows now. And then a recent surprise, you guys are gonna be shocked, is the Wet n Wild's Big Papa mascara. Now when I first tried this, I hated it. It was messy, it got everywhere, and I was like, I put it straight in my declutter bin. And then I decided, let me just give this another shot. You know, I already spent the money, and I tried it and I kind of like it now. So we are going to use this. I think the first application, it was just so wet because it was new and it kind of needs to get in a sweet spot. So here we are. Now I did make a little bit of a mess on my under eye because I blinked, but I do feel like it looks really good. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry before trying to scratch it off. So let's get on with it. For lips, you know, I bought this so long ago. This is the Buxom Full Force Fly Girl lipsticks. It's supposed to be one of those plumping one, I think. Juicy Jazz used this shade in a video so long ago when it first came out, and I loved it on her, and then I picked it up and I haven't used it. So here we go. It's very light. Third one's the Charm. I'm gonna go in with YSL. This is the Slim Glow Matte in 209. Alright, so this is kind of what I do for work, which feels like a lot, but it goes a lot quicker when I'm not chit-chatting and explaining what I'm doing. And yeah, I think this is sometimes like a really nice everyday easy kind of vibe look. It has color in it. It's, you know, punchy with the shine, but it doesn't scream stare at me, look at me. It's not distracting. So yeah, if you like this look and you like my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you can come back and see more videos. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.